So, ArmA Reforger. As someone who has played Bohemia Interactive games for almost about a decade now, I have a few thoughts that I want to share about this. Okay, first off, wow, it feels weird to say that I've been playing Bohemia Interactive games for almost a decade, but yeah, the math adds up. For an oversimplified view, I started in about 2013 playing ArmA 2, mainly RP servers like say City Life, various Island Life servers, along with ArmA 2 DayZ. After ArmA 2, I played ArmA 3 and DayZ Standalone, both which I have a substantial amount of hours in. Altogether, I have about 8,000 hours across all of the Bohemia Interactive games that I have played. In those 8,000 hours, I also did a lot of server development and management, so to say the least, I spent a lot of this last decade playing Bohemia Interactive games, along with developing and managing community servers for this platform. So, now that ArmA Reforger is out and it has been out for about a month or so, let's go ahead and talk about it a bit. Full disclosure, I am going to cover my initial thoughts on Reforger as I haven't had enough time to fully dive into the game more in depth quite yet. I might just do a long term review later down the line, but we'll have to wait and see. This is just kind of an early reaction to see where we're at, and hopefully, this should improve over time. I played Reforger within 48 hours of it releasing because I wanted to experience some of the claims that were found in the leaked Reforger marketing material. One claim I can assure you is completely wrong was this one. Quote, ArmA Reforger will be a premium product with stable and appropriate pricing, end quote. I couldn't help but laugh a little bit when I read that line initially, and even more so when I actually played the game a little bit. Per the ArmA fashion, this game is it's not very polished, as kind of expected. Okay, so before I talk about everything I dislike about Reforger, let's go ahead and talk a bit about what I think Bohemia got right. Let's talk about the new engine a little bit. FPS wise, this is a huge improvement from ArmA 3 and DayZ, for me at the very least, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm hopeful that over time optimizations will be made and it will get even better. As far as graphics go, I'm impressed the performance was good and the game looks really good. I only have a GTX 1070 Ti, and ArmA isn't known for being forgiving on the computer specs, so I believe this is a step in the right direction. The modding support and cross platform ability is actually huge, though. I really like the changes and improvements to modeling. I believe this will make it a lot easier to get custom models added to servers, which is great. Another addition that I like so far is the introduction of Bohemia's own workshop system. This system makes it a lot easier to handle modding on servers and would make mod crossplay possible when it's not possible in the past, with mods traditionally being hosted on other platforms like, say, the Steam Workshop, or requiring third party applications like ARMA 3 Sync and Add on Sync 2009, if anyone else remembers that one. While the actual modding process is buggy at best, once the process is fully sorted out, this is going to be great for those who enjoy playing modded servers and crossplay, at least hopefully, that is the goal. Other game engine features like destruction and general physics also look really good, and I'm excited to see where they take the opportunities provided by the new engine in general. Another thing I think they did a really good job on was VoIP. Voice over IP is notoriously bad in ArmA 2 and ArmA 3, and being honest, it's not that much better in DayZ either. This is why third-party plugins that use external services such as the Task Force Radio add-on with TeamSpeak exist in the first place. The built-in VoIP sucked that much, it was just a requirement if you want to actually hear people properly or experience, that immersive gameplay with VoIP. In Reforger, the VoIP with radios also works fairly well in my opinion, so I don't expect any external services are going to be required, at least hopefully not, fingers crossed on that one. And unfortunately, that's where the good side of things kind of end for me. At release, and even a month later, certain systems are a buggy mess. Servers are incredibly unstable and crashing for unidentifiable reasons, not to mention the weird issues where the server executable never crashes, yet the networking is completely broken and randomly decides when it wants to work again and when it doesn't want to work. That's the server side of things, which I frankly have seen more of than anything else, since it's kind of what I make a lot of video subjects on. The game client, it's also awful. It randomly crashes and disconnects, and while some of these issues can be contributed to issues on the server end, either Bohemia's official servers or community servers that are having issues, a lot of random crashes and issues are due to a buggy game client in general. In my opinion, Reforger is just a very simple technology demonstration for the new engine, which, to be fair, the marketing documents even state that is what it is. This game is not polished, and with seemingly basic things missing, like basic animations that look okay and gunplay features just not there. I mean, recoil not there. Some audios are just straight missing from certain guns, all sorts of random stuff. Just for fun, I did decide to see what my Steam friends had to say about Reforger, and to say the least, it went about how I expected. I would show more reviews, but Steam isn't cooperating and won't show me the rest of the reviews, so this is what we get for now, and it doesn't look very good. So, should you buy ArmA Reforger? It really depends if you want to pay the $30 for a tech demo or if you want to fund Bohemia Interactive. In their marketing materials, they have already stated that this title is mainly to introduce and test the new engine, along with to gain capital for developing ArmA 4. This should hopefully ensure that ArmA 4 is not a complete mess at launch like Reforger, or at least not as bad. Hopefully, you never know, it's Bohemia after all. While Bohemia has released a few updates that have fixed some bugs, I highly doubt Reforger will get much attention from them considering it's only going to be around for about a year or so, we're expecting. In the end, if you want to experience the new engine and play with it a bit, especially if you're interested in modding it, definitely if you're interested in modding it, yeah, this is for you. If you don't mind the steep price tag and you don't mind giving Bohemia money for an unfinished product that they're selling right now, then sure, go ahead. I clearly bought the game myself here, but then again, it's also a tax write-off for me, so it's kind of a win-win in this case scenario. Otherwise, in almost any other scenario, it might just be worth waiting for a hopefully somewhat finished product of ArmA 4, especially if you're hesitant about the price tag. I am also curious to see what type of monetization policy Bohemia is going to take for Reforger, but then again, that's an entirely separate video, which you can also see if you subscribe, stay tuned, all that fun stuff, because yeah, we're going to talk about it. And that really is about it. Let me know your thoughts on ArmA Reforger and ArmA 4, or the future of ArmA 4 in the comments below. And if I'm completely off base, feel free to let me know there as well. As always, I have a Discord server which we talk about everything Bohemia Interactive related, along with some miscellaneous stuff. It's linked in the video description. And finally, a big shout out to my Patreons for the month of May. A link to my Patreon is below, and you can also support the videos with the support button below. And other than that, have a good one.